ritual was completed and the gunslinger had been defeated. It was time for the posse to head back to civilization for some recuperation. The dusty trail had been long and winding, but the posse had seen worse. The monsters were becoming so commonplace that a numbness seemed to calm the nerves of the group. The addition of the mule certainly made light work of the spoils, and the faithful dog was an extremely great addition. Deputy Colt stood apart, however. Having finished off the Undead Gunslinger, even the Bandito was impressed. Town was just over the horizon.
Welcome back to Crawling with Dungeons. I'm Rob. We're following along with our posse again, who is headed to a town. We're going to decide what size town. So we figured out last time we were in the town of Bedrock. Very old town, almost prehistoric. Thanks to one of our viewers who was able to give us a name for the town. Thank you very much. Still need a name for the dog, though. I haven't seen anybody name the dog. Right now, it's just Faithful Dog. So it may end up being Faithful Dog. So they all of the allies got an XP for surviving the mission. It's pretty cool. They need 2 more survivals to get an upgrade. But they're going to go and go off somewhere while we go to town, because that's what the rules say they have to do. They're going to go, you know what? It's Packy the Pack Mule. He's got a mule convention he's going to. Faithful Dog is going to follow Deputy Colt to go get some food. That's where they're going. He's going to go feed the dog. All right, so right now we're going to go over the travel hazards, and I figure we're going to go to a large town again, because why wouldn't you give yourself more options? But that does mean that we run the risk of more travel hazards, which I think are fun and kind of fun anyway. So each hero automatically adds a travel hazard and rolls a d6. On the roll of 1, 2, or 3, the hero adds a second travel hazard. All right, so for the Gambler, he adds none. All right, and then for the Bandito, he's going to add none, and then the Frontier Doc adds none. Okay, so they only have 1 travel hazard apiece. All right, so let's go to the travel hazards. Expanded travel hazard, a D36. Roll a D36. Dice have 2 different colors. All right, so the 10s are going to be the white this time. So for the Frontier Doc, hers is a 36. Let's see what 36 is. 36 is a mutant warlord. A massive mutant warlord riding atop a savage-looking armored beast rides out to confront you, flanked by his gangs of hideous outriders. Pay the toll to cross his land or suffer his wrath. Each hero must pay d6 times 50 or make a lore 6-up test to overcome the mutant warlord and his gang. If passed, gain d6 Darkstone and you steal from the warlord's tomb chest and escape. If failed, you're pulled from your horse, dragged from behind the warlord's beast before being rolled over a cliff and plummeting to the icy river below. Lose d3 health permanently. Yikes. All right, so let's take a look at everybody's lore. So the Bandito has a lore of 3. The Frontier Doc has a lore of 3, and the Gambler has a lore of 2. So we're going to see. Let's see. Each hero must either pay d6 times 50 gold. All right. So the Gambler is going to roll a d6, and he would pay 60. 50 times 6, which would be 300 gold. I think he's just going to try his luck with the lore test. Okay, and he's going to use his grit to re-roll that. Oh boy. Okay, so he did not succeed at that test. That is not good. Okay, so he is going to lose D3 health permanently, having been tossed. He's going to lose 2 health permanently. Well, that stinks. It's not good. All right, so he goes from 20 to 18. Damn mutant warlord. All right, so for the Bandito, he's got 3. Oh man, he's gonna use his grit. Really, I cannot get a 6. Okay, so the Bandito's gonna roll, and he's gonna lose 2 health permanently. That brings his total down to 20. Man, it's not good. And then the Frontier Doc. Okay, she got the 6. All right, so she was a little more cunning, more lore read than the others, and she's going to gain D6 Darkstone from his tomb chest. So she gets 5. Is that right? 5 Darkstone. Okay. If passed, gain D6 Darkstone as you steal. Okay. Yeah, she's going to grab 6 Darkstone. Wow. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Not bad. No, 5 Darkstone. I'm sorry, 5. I rolled a 5, not a 6. Okay. Well, that could have been better, but could have been worse. Okay, so that's hers done. And then we're gonna roll for the Bandito. He got a 43. Flash flood. As you travel through the canyons, the skies open up with rain, causing a flash flood directly in your path. Each hero must make a luck 4 test to avoid being swept away by the rushing waters. If failed, roll a d6 for each token in your side bag. On a roll of 1, 2, or 3, it is swept away in a torrent of water. Okay, so we will do the luck test for the Bandito. His luck is a 3. So he's looking for a 4 better. And he did not get it. And he has only a bandage and a dynamite left. So we're going to do the bandage first. And he kept the bandage. And then the dynamite is gone. Okay, 0 dynamite. 0. Then we're going to do a roll for the Frontier Doc. She's got 1 luck. Oh wow. She made it. She got a 6. It's pretty good. And then the Gambler has 4 luck. Oh yeah, he passed it for flying colors. All right, so we lost a dynamite, a stick of dynamite. Okay, now on to the final travel hazard, and it is a 25 for the Gambler. 25. Blood moon. In the night sky, the moon looks giant on the horizon, darker than normal and blood red. Until the end of the next adventure, all heroes are +1 spirit, and any depth event rolled with holding back the darkness adds a growing dread card to the stack instead of its normal result. Yikes. Okay, Blood Moon. Okay. So we're going to put that on the Bandito's record sheet here. Blood Moon. And then we will set up the town and come back. Okay, we're back. We're in our large town. We are going to figure out what businesses are in our large town. You're all over the frontier here. All right, so just gonna pick these at random. Not sure what we're gonna get. Put these to the side and then figure out what's going on. All right, so we've got a street market, a frontier outpost, a doc's office, a general store, gambling hall, nice, a sheriff's office, okay, a blacksmith, good, and a saloon. Wow, all right. So these are some good places for us to be. We're going to put this right here and start our day in this new town. All right, so let's pull one of these. Tainted by darkness, town daily events. Sometimes it's hard to tell what kind of effect the darkness has on people. The closer you get to evil, the closer it gets to you. All advanced allies currently in the posse or that are purchased during the town stay immediately take D3 corruption hits. Awesome. So great. So all three of our advanced allies are going to take corruption hits. That is awesome. Okay, so D3 for the dog. And he's going to take 2 corruption hits. Yes, so he's going to defend those. And he does. Okay, so now we're going to go for the 1 hit for the Deputy Colt. And he does not defend that, so he is going to take a corruption hit. And then Packy, poor Packy, the Pack Mule. Where is Packy's card? He's got a lot. You know what? It makes sense. He's carrying an ass load of Darkstone. All right, so he's going to take 2 hits, and he's going to roll to defend those, and he defends 1 and takes 1. All right, so even though they're not with you in the town, I guess they're still susceptible to corruption. Makes sense. All right, so that is all of our... We got quite a bit of Darkstone, so let's make some decisions here. All right, so let's look and see. For the Bandito, he still has the chills, so I'm not sure there is anywhere in town that he can get rid of the chills. Maybe the campsite can get rid of the chills. Maybe the campsite. Visit the campsite. Doc surgery. The church tent. Exorcism. 250. That's a big gamble there. Yeah, he's not going to try that. All right, so no injuries or madness for either of the other two. All right, so that's what we're going to do. We're going to send the Frontier Doc to the street market. And then we're going to send the Gambler to the gambling hall. And then we're going to send the Bandito to where he can get the best deal on some dynamite. All right, he's going to go to the doc's office and try to get rid of some of the corruption that he's got on him. All right, so let's do the Frontier Doc first. She's at the street market. So she is going to roll for that. So she got a 5. Market prices are up. The winds aren't too good for bartering in the market. Prices are high. Nobody wants to bargain. All prices at the street market are $50 more than normal. Great. She has 5 wounds. She is going to take a bath for $50, and she's going to roll a peril die. And she's going to get rid of 3 wounds, 3 of her 5 wounds. Now she only has 2 wounds. She's going to get rid of the bounty she had the last time. She did not find any of the slashers. Okay, so she is down to those, and then she spent 50 gold, so that puts her at 905. She's going to have to pay 250 for it, and she has 905, so she's going to pay the 250. So that's 655 she's got left, and she's going to use 1 exotic herb. 1 exotic herb. Okay. So she's going to grab that. Put it in her side bag. Okay, she's gonna go back to the hotel. She really wish she could have done more, but she's gonna stick with what she's got for right now. Okay, now we're gonna roll for the Bandito, and what is he doing? Ah, yes, he's here to treat his corruption. Okay, so he's gonna roll, see what happens at the doc's office. Got a 4. Dirty tools. The doc is using dirty tools for operating and stinks of liquor. That's not good. All attempts at surgery today are made at a -1 to roll on the chart. Okay, this is not a surgery. The doc has been working on new ways to reduce the corrupting influences of Darkstone building up the human body. Hopefully it won't hurt too much. Move any number of corruption points for the cost of $100 each. Then roll a d6. On 1, 2, or 3, also take d6 wounds. All right, so we're going to roll... we're going to try to take off the 3 corruption he has. All right, so that's fine. He spent 300, and then he's going to take d6 wounds, which is 1 wound. Ignoring defense. All right, so he took 1 wound. He spent 300, so he's got 200 left. And then his corruption is a 0. 0 corruption. Okay. All right, so he's done. He's going to go back to the hotel. And then now we've got the gambler at the gambling hall. So he's going to roll to see what happens. And he got a 6. Laughter, cheers, and sadness. Smoke fills the air, and the cheer and thrill of winners roars through the hall, while the empty despair of the drunk of the down on their luck lingers in the shadows. No effect. Okay, fair enough. All right, so he is going to gamble, believe it or not. So he's going to do some 5-card draw. So he is going to roll some dice. All right, roll 5 dice representing your hand. All right, we got a 3, a 4, a 6, and a 1, and 2 3s. We're gonna try to re-roll that. We're gonna bet 150 on this. And we got nothing. Ooh, boy. Okay, I'm gonna roll, we're gonna use a fortune. That didn't work. Okay, let's see. What can he do? Now he's gonna have to roll a cunning test. Cunning 6 up with at least 2 successes. All right, so he's got a cunning of 4, but with his tie, when he's in town, he's got a cunning of 5. Okay, he did not get any successes, so he is going to lose 200 gold. That is all right, because you win some and you lose some. All right, so let's try again. Okay, so we got a 1. All right, so we're going to try 150 again. Yes, full house. That is what I'm talking about. Okay, so with a full house, he needs a cunning 4 up test. All right, and so, oh, he definitely got that. I wish he would have gotten this the last time. He would have won. All right, so he did, that is 50 for the bet, but then he wins D6 times 25. So that's 50, and that'll cover his bet. And then he's going to win D6 times 50 from his abilities. So that's 300. And then he doubles his bet, which is another 300. So he's up 600. Okay, so that puts him at 1490. All right, and then his third roll is going to be 2 2s, 1 2 3, and a 5. All right, he's going to bet 150. Okay, so we got 3 of a kind, And that's going to be a cunning test of 6 up. He didn't get it, so he's going to roll to get a fortune, or roll his fortune, and that's the second fortune he lost. Okay, so that's down. He's down another 200 from that. So he's at 1290. Okay. Now he's going to try the Brimstone Craps. Luck 5 up test. He gets 100 for every 5 rolled. His luck is a 4. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. All right, so it cost him 100 to play, so he made 200. Made his 200 back. So he's now again at 1490. Okay. And then that is once per visit. And the Devil's Wheel. All right, so let's set up the Devil's Wheel. So he's going to get 3 rolls. The Devil's Wheel. Just gotta make sure I'm doing it right here. There we go, playing the Devil's Wheel. Roll 3 dice into the box top. These must bounce off at least one inner wall. Okay. All right, so let's see what we can do with these. It's 1, 2, 3 rolls and nothing. Okay, how many times can he play the Devil's Wheel? 3 times per visit. Okay, so he won nothing on that one, so that's 25. Oh boy, this is a tough game. Okay, that's 1. 2, 3, so that's nothing. All right, so the 3rd time he's playing the Devil's Wheel. It's 1, 5. Nothing. There's got to be a trick to this. All right, so that's a 10. So that gets him $50. So he only owes 25. That would cover his bet. He did win, so he's going to get a D6 times 50, which will be 200 extra dollars. All right, so $14.90 minus 25 plus $200. It's 5, 6, 15, 65. All right. Now, what else can he do? All right, so he is going to go ahead and get that Darkstone. He's going to spend one of their Darkstone. Got quite a few here. All right, so that goes back in the bag. He is going to spend $800. So that's 765, and he's got 1 Darkstone chip, poker chip, which is plus 1 luck and plus 50 gold when he wins a bet when gambling. All right, so he's got plus 1 luck. His luck just moved to a 5, which is awesome. And then he is going to go back to the hotel. Okay. All right, so this, we're going to roll to see if there is a Frontier Town event. That is a 4, there is no event. All right, so we move on to day 2, and we pull a daily event card. All right, market prices are up. All prices in town today are at plus $10. Supplies are running short since the last demonic attack. everyone is a little spooked trying to get gear up before the next wave hits. Great. That's great. Everything's plus $10. All right, so the gambler, let's see here. The bandito is definitely going to go get some dynamite. All right, so he is going to go to the frontier outpost to get some dynamite because that's what he does. All right, and then the gambler is going to go. Yeah, he's going to go to the saloon because he wants to be seen at a saloon. And then the frontier doc, she, I think, is going to go to the blacksmith. She is going to go to the blacksmith. Okay, doing something we didn't do before. I tried to locate whether or not the pack mule would have had to roll for all of the dark stone it was carrying. The pack mule may carry but not use up to 10 pounds of items and up to 5 side bag tokens, any number of dark stone. So he had 9 dark stone, and I'm avoiding rolling with the other characters for the corruption, but I imagine the corruption is going to affect him too. So I need to go ahead and roll 9 rolls for him, for my mule, to see what happens. He may mutate. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. He needs to pass these. Okay, so he passed all but 4, and he has corruption resistance of 5. So we're going to use, I don't want him to mutate if I can help it. So we're going to try to use an ability here. Discard, heal a mutation, or remove a parasite. Once per adventure. Okay. She can use, the frontier doc can use her cursed coin. Once per adventure / town say, any die that just rolled a 1 can flip on a, okay. Reverse becomes a 6. All right, so he did get a 1. So she's gonna try to flip a coin here. Just use one of these. So the heads is the Indian trading post and the tails is the black side. All right, Indian trading post. Woo. Okay, so he turned that into a 6. So he's got currently, Packet the Pack Mule currently has 4 corruption hits from all of that darkstone he was carrying. So we've got to be cognizant of that the next time. All right, so we are working with the bandito. We're going to go with the bandito. He went to the frontier outpost. So let's see what happens at the frontier outpost. So that is an 8. The banners yet wave, seeing the flags flying high in the wind atop the outpost walls. Your spears are raised and you may take some respite in this place. Recover 1 grit and fully heal your health and sanity. Okay, he did have 1 wound. Now he has no wounds. All right, and then he's going to recover a grit, which is nice. Okay, so he is at the frontier outpost. He has a total of $200. So he's going to sell some of the dark stone. I think he's just going to have to do that in order to get some of this. All right, so we're going to roll a d6, and you get a 6, which is nice. Okay, so 6, that's 150 a piece. Right. So 150 a piece. So he's going to sell 1, 2, 3, 4. And that will give him 600. All right, so that's 4 of those are gone. And he's going to use... And he's going to sell 5 pieces. All right, so that's going to give him 750 plus his 200. So that he's going to buy 4 sticks of dynamite, leaving him with 150 gold. Okay. 150. Okay, and then, oh, sorry, everything is $10 more. All right, so that's, leaves him with 120 gold. And then he is going to grab some at the general store. That's the Frontier Outpost. Can he grab some whiskey? No, they do not sell whiskey here. All right, so he is going to head back to the hotel. And then finally, we're going to go to the saloon for the gambler. See what the gambler can get up to. So that's a 5. Bar fight. A nasty bar fight is broken out. Make a strength 5 test to push your way through to safety. If failed, D6 wounds, ignore defense from the bumps and bruises. All right. So his strength is not that great. Strength is a 2. All right, so we got a 5. He needed a 5, right? Yep. All right, so he made it. He pushed his way through. Get out of my way, ruffians, scallywags. All right, so he is going to play some casual poker once per visit. And then he's going to make a cunning 5 test, and his cunning is a 5 with his black tie. So yes, his cunning in town is a 5. So he just needs to roll 5s or better. Okay, so he got 1, 2, 3. And he's going to gain $50 for each 5 up rolled. Okay, so he's going to use that one to pay for the hand. And then he's going to gain 100 plus D6 times 50. That's awesome. Which is another 300. So that's 400. And his poker chip is going to allow him to get another 50 gold on top of that. So that is 450 gold from a hand of poker. It is pretty great. That's 450. Okay, that puts him back up to 1215. All right. And then he is going to take a look what he can purchase at the gambling hall. Brimstone craps, make a luck 5 test. If successful, gain $100 for every 5 up rolled. Yep, we're going to try that too. Because why not? All right, so he has plus 1 luck for a 5 luck. Okay, he did not get anything off of that one. If failed, you lose a few rolls and leave with nothing to show for it. All right, so he lost $100. That sucks. Not as good as last time. But that's all right. 11.15. Okay, and so he's gonna buy 4 whiskeys. So that's gonna take him down. Oh yeah, they're plus $10 a piece, and he's gonna gain 4 whiskeys. Gosh, a gambler's deck of cards. That'd be really nice. Plus 1 cunning. You know what? We are gonna do that. We're not gonna buy the whiskeys, and then yes. So he's gonna go back to the hotel. All right, so that is the end of day 2. We're going to roll. And yes, we have a town event. All right. Let's see what happens. I forgot to roll what kind of town it was. So we're going to say it was a standard frontier town because I forgot to roll what kind of town it was. Okay, so we're going to roll on the town event chart. And we get a 10. 10, the end is nigh. The people are stocking up on supplies and weapons, feeling like the next big attack could come at any time. All town prices are plus $50 due to increased demand. Great. Just get better and better price-wise. All right, so we're going to go back down to 1. So we're at day 3. Just another day on the frontier. It's just another day on the frontier of the Wild West. Death and adventure around every corner. No effect. All right, just another day. Okay, so we're going to go... The frontier doc is going to go to the sheriff's office. The bandito is going to go to the general store. And the gambler is going to go to the blacksmith. All right, so we'll do the gambler first this time. Okay, so we got a 7. Black smoke and horse manure. Makes you feel alive. No event. Okay. All right, so we don't need a horse. Although, each time you travel and gain 10 XP and remove 1 corruption point. Spitfire horse. Each time you travel, gain 10 XP, roll 1 extra die on the skill test while traveling. And a Mustang. Gain 10 XP each time you roll on the travel hazard chart. Start each travel and adventure with 1 extra grit. That's pretty nice. But the gambler has in his possession this piece of equipment. Mark of the Damned. Use 2 Darkstone to attach to any item. Plus 1 damage to demon enemies. Okay, so I think that's what we're going to do. We're going to use some of our remaining Darkstone here. I'm going to use 2 of these Darkstone and attach this to the Fallen Gunfighter's pistol. No, it does not have any slots. Okay, we're going to attach this to our repeating holdout pistol. Should we do that? Now he also has a couple of other pistols. He has the quick draw pistol and he's got the quick draw pistol, the Fallen Gunfighter's pistol, and a regular pistol. And that has 2 upgrade slots. Yes, it has 1 upgrade slot. So we're going to add that to the quick draw pistol. So we're going to add the Mark of the Damned to the quick draw pistol. That's going to give him plus 1 damage to demon enemies. All right, so he's going to sell his Holy Charm and his Straight Razor. All right. Getting rid of those 2. Holy Charm and Straight Razor, that's 600. And then he is going to replace that with a tomb chest that holds up to 8 Darkstone with no corruption. That was a good purchase, I think. All right, so he's going back to the hotel. And he's done at the blacksmith. Okay, so now we're moving on to the bandito. The bandito is going to the general store. All right, he's going to roll 2d6. And you get a 4. It's not great. Cost increase. Supply is low, demand is up. That's not good. All purchase prices are $50. Cancels out fire sale. Okay, so that is on top of the other effect that we had from the event. So that's $100 more on everything. That sucks. Okay, well, that's gonna totally negate the reason he came here, because he only has 120 gold left. He has nothing to sell except maybe a pistol. Yeah, I really feel like he kind of screwed himself here. All right, so he is going to go back to the hotel. That's the end of day 3 for him. And then finally, the Frontier Dock is going to go to sheriff's office. Okay. So she rolled a 5. Cold hard justice. Blind with a smoking pistol in each hand. You wouldn't want it any other way. No event. Alright, wanted posters. Free. Sheriff's bounty. Limit once per town stay for all heroes. There's always someone or something that's wanted by the sheriff. Draw a low threat card to see what the current bounty is on. Till the next adventure, any enemy listed on the card is worth gold when killed. Enemies with a fixed XP value are worth gold equal to their XP value. Enemies with variable are instead worth gold equal to 10 times the base XP listed. Okay, so let's draw a low threat card to get that bounty. Quicker picker upper. Alright, tentacles. Tentacles are the bounty. Alright, let's make a note of that. Tentacles are the bounty. Okay. And then she has no warrants. Wanted poster. Discard when you kill an outlaw enemy to gain d6 times 50 gold. Or d6 times 100 if you kill the an infamous outlaw, or d6 times 250 if your hero posse kills a legendary outlaw. Okay. Clothing and equipment. What can she do? How much money does she have? She has 655. Okay. Marshal or Sheriff's badge, U.S. Marshal or Lawman only. No. Bounty Hunter's badge. Keyword Traveler. Once per adventure, allow heroes to grab for 1 grit. Deputy badge. At the end of the adventure, gain 50 XP. Once per adventure, heal D6 wound sanity any mix from each hero. Oh boy, that's a nice one. Executioner's bag. Once per badge. Once per adventure, add +3 damage to each of your hits until the end of the turn. Peacekeeper pistol, 1,000. Free shots. The Punisher. It's a shotgun. Okay. She has already been deputized. Interrogate prisoner, $50. Roll dice equal to your strength or cunning. For each 6 you roll, you may cancel and redraw 1 exploration token or encounter card during the next adventure. For every roll of 1, however, the darkness moves 1 forward on the depth track at the start of the next adventure as the prisoner's lies lead you astray. Join a manhunt. Limit once per town stay. This ends your location visit. Ride out with the local posse. Make cunning 5. No, she's not going to do that. Escort a prisoner. This ends your visit. Sign on to ride shotgun on a prisoner coach. Make a lower 5 up test to follow the best roads. Gain D8 times 25 for a job well done. If fade, you're ambushed and surrounded. Ooh, boy. Okay. She is going to simply go back to the hotel. That could have been better. But we need to grab some whiskey. All right, so that's done. Now we need to roll for our event. Oh man, we got a 1. Okay, so let's see what happens. That may have been our last day in town regardless. Town event chart. Here we go. All right. See, we get a 9 this time. 9. Intense dread. A dark cloud on the horizon makes your soul sink as you see a void twister in the distance wipe through a neighboring town. Each hero must make a cunning 6 test. If successful, gain 10 XP. If failed, take D6 plus 3 sanity damage, ignoring willpower. If no hero passes this test, add a growing dread card to the stack at the next adventure. Alright, so we will start with the Frontier Dock. She has a cunning of 4. She definitely passed. Wow, that's a good roll. So she's going to gain 10 XP from that. All right, 10 XP puts her at 920. Pretty good. All right, so the cunning roll for the gambler. He passed. It's going to give him 10 XP. Puts him up to 445. And then the cunning roll for the bandito is a 2. And he passed. And he's going to gain 10 XP. Nice job. That gives him 115. That was lucky. All right. So the gambler is going to head to the gambling hall. The bandito is going to try once again to go to the general store to get some whiskey. And the frontier doc is going to go back to the street market. Okay, that's day 5, but right, it's day 5, yes. Yeah, okay, all right, so we are going to go to the general store with the bandito, and he's going to try to sell. Can he sell? No, he cannot sell Darkstone here. We're going to go to the street market first with the frontier doc. She is going to attempt to sell Darkstone. Yes. Okay, so the street market. So we get an 8, which is hogs and horse thieves. Dark and foreboding. The back alleys of the street market stink of fish and filth. Smells like home, no event. Alright, so she's going to try to sell Darkstone. She's going to get 3 times 20 each. So that is going to be 60 each. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 60. Yeah. Alright, so she's going to sell all of it. Alright, so 6 times 60 is 360 gold. And then that gives her quite a bit. 1,015. Now, she is going to pay for our henchman, the frontier deputy. So that's 150. So she's going to go ahead and pay that cost right now. So he is taken care of. And then she will not gamble exotic herbs. She's going to buy some more exotic herbs. Those things are very useful. She's going to buy 2 more exotic herbs for a total of 3. She's going to buy a scavenger's hat. Heal 1 wound anytime you successfully scavenge, and it does have an upgrade slot. All right, so that'll be nice. She can possibly heal 1 wound when she scavenges. I have to make a notation of that. All right, and that is her back to the hotel. And then the bandito is at the general store. He rolled a 5. Cost increase. Gosh. All purchase prices are $50 plus $50. Cancels out fire sale. Okay. Well. Oh boy. Okay, so he's gonna. You know what? He's not gonna do anything. All right, so he cannot afford to buy any whiskey, and we're back to the gambling hall, trying to make some money. All right, the gambling hall does sell whiskey. Okay. All right. Okay, we got a 6. Laughter, cheers, and sadness. No event. Okay. So he is going to go ahead and buy the whiskey before he gets kicked out of here. So he's going to buy... shoot. He needs gold. All right, he's going to gamble first. So he's going to go ahead and join in a hand of poker here. 5-card draw. Okay, he's got 3 2s. We're definitely going to go with that. And we're going to bet... Let's do it. Let's do it. Well, he's only got 250, so let's bet 200. Okay. All right, so that's 3 of a kind. He will need a cunning 6 test, and he is a cunning 5. Did he buy the cards? No, he didn't buy the cards. Okay. He's got a cunning. He's a cunning 6. He got it. Okay. Whew. Boy, that was close. All right, so he made that. So he's going to roll a d6 times 25. So that's 6 times 25 is 150. So minus the 50 for the hand, that's 100. And then a d6 times 50 is 200. So that's 300. And then he doubles his bet, which is 200. So that's 400 extra. So that's 700. And then he gets an extra 50 for the poker chip. All right, so he made 800 off of one hand of poker. Wow, 1,055. Now he's going to buy 3 of the whiskeys, 3 whiskeys. All right, that's going to cost him 150. It's going to put him down to 855. No. $9.55. Okay. All right, and then he's going to gamble again. Okay, so gonna bet 100. Okay, so 3 of a kind again. Okay. Did not get a 6. He's gonna roll a fortune. No. All right, so he lost 150 on that. So that brings him down to 805. 805. All right. And then this one is 3 of a kind already. Is going to bet 200. Yes, 4 of a kind. All right, that was a good bet. Okay, so 4 of a kind. He needs a cunning 3. Hopefully he can do this. Oh yeah, flying colors. All right, so that's going to give him a d6 times 25. So that's 100. And then a d6 times 50 is 200. So that's 300. And then his bet was 200. So that's 400. So that's 700 plus the 50 for the poker chip minus the 50 for playing the hand. So that's another 700 he got. That's 1505. Okay, that was the third play, or no, that was the second play. All right, last hand. Okay. 3, 4, 5, 6. He's gonna go for this. Come on, bet 100. No. All right, last fortune. Nope. Okay, so he needs 2 successes. Cunning 6. Okay, he got 1 success. Okay, so he lost 150 on that one. Minus 150. That's 5. 1355. Okay, so that's 1355. Now he can play the Brimstone Craps. Luck 5 test, so he's got a luck of 5. Oh wow, holy moly. Okay. So let's see, game, yeah, for every 5 rolled, luck 5. Yep. All right, so that is 100 to pay, so that's an extra 300. Wow. All right, now his luck's changing. 1655. All right, now he's gonna play the Devil's Wheel. I don't know, I haven't been doing very good with the Devil's Wheel. I gotta figure this thing out. Maybe white dice. All right. First roll. Oop. Man, this does not want to do it. Okay, so that's a 2, which is a 4, so that's nothing. All right, so second time playing. Nope. Man, it does not want to work for me. All right, so last time to play. No, that doesn't work. This is just not working. Okay, so Devil's Wheel is a flop. All right, so that's 75 down the drain. All right, so he's still got 1580. All right, so what can he do with 1580? He's already got the poker chip. Okay, I think he's done. I think we're just gonna go back to the hotel and roll on the event chart. Got a 3, so we're good. And then that is our last day. So we're gonna tally up our stay. So that's 5 nights at the hotel. So that's $50 each for them. So he is feeling flush. He's gonna pay for everyone. So that takes him down to $14.30. And the Frontier Doc is going to use one of the exotic herbs to heal the donkey. 2, only 1. Gosh. Okay, well, that's 1 less than he had. And that is 1 less exotic herb she has. And then she's going to give 1 to the gambler. And he's going to take off 2 corruption points. Puts him down to a 1. And that ends our town stay. Let's see. I don't know why I said wee. We're gonna call this town, this is the town of Townsville, the city of Townsville. The town of Citiesburg. I know there is a map somewhere in here. Let's see. Sarapin. We were in the town of Sarapin. All right. So we are leaving the town of Sarapin behind to go on our next adventure. And the next adventure is going to be the 3rd mission in the City of Ancients missions, Last Stand. All right, so we will see you soon when the party continues. Moving on to the Last Stand. Thank you for watching and joining us. Like and subscribe.